Alright, welcome to episode B14 now? I think so. Of Factorio and I community map. Last episode we worked out that, well, we built the redder circuits. Then we worked out that we need more sulfur, we need sulfur for science. And we don't currently make sulfur for acid. We don't actually make any sulfur to go over the other side. I don't think I've actually played since that was added. But what I want to do, I want to use this area. I'm thinking if we reverse the direction of this plastic, I also want to use this loading area and use this wagon. We send it up instead. It's going to be a huge pain in the ass unless we can get. I don't think this will reach. Not quite. Let's just move the power poles. It's far easier. Yep, there's the plastic, and those two will come in. This one will come in this way as well. We'll just have them both come in. Actually, just go straight up because that's already on the right side, and they'll feed in there. All right, then we need power poles. So we need to move the power poles. Yeah. That's fine, it's just nuisance. Because of that we can sort of screw it, let's do that. Because of the coal we need to send this out an extra block, but that's not really a problem. And we'll do this one just to oh it is a problem. Okay. Well, it's nice to have them nice, but yeah, got them. What do we need? So we need on that line. Need to immediately jump like that. Then we can keep the poles where they were. All that I'm just going to leave it how it was. Okay, that's good. So I just want those three. Actually, that will still come in like that. We just want those three picking up plastic. That will become our sulfur line. And looking at the recipe, so for this we need 3 advanced circuits which are 2 plastic each. That's 6 plastic, only 1 sulfur. So I'm thinking just 2 factories for making sulfur should be fine. So the where ends it wants it, so it would be the top one. Good. Do then is we'll have those 2 like that. Have them go onto a belt, coming out and going in there. And it doesn't even need fast insert, does it? I don't think any of these need to be fast inserters. These things run out at 1 point. No, it has to be the 1. I think we could live with. Well, we'll leave them as fast on the output. Great. So these guys got power, they've got things, they need petroleum gas. That one. Will be that one. So we'll just send that one across like that. This guy, we bring him out to here. Do that. So that's their water supply. I need a underground to hook those 2 up, and that actually lines up with that. There we go. Yeah, that should be fine. In the meantime, we're going to want to pick up all of the. Let's actually take a stack of plastic out. Got a lot of plastic on us. Sulfur as well. Again, we probably want to have 2 stacks of all this stuff. Now we split it down, and we're going to want to have stack inserters inserting it. Where, oh where? Oh, making 60 gears. That's going to take a long time. That's in fact all the gears for it. Okay, well. Gotta get rid of resources. That's not too bad. Right, so that should be sulfur coming in. So the only thing left is to set up science. Right. Is there anything else we can be researching in time? No, screw it. Let's just do it this way. Leave that be. No, so over here we're gonna have to unload sulfur. Okay, we don't need a huge amount of it, so I'm thinking we send this one up. And for right now we'll turn off this one and this one. So we can empty these chests out. Maybe they're unconnected. We'll change you guys. We don't want you to do that. We want you to pick up sulfur. Oh, we don't want these guys to output sulfur, so let's twist those off as well. These two guys will be... that works. So he'll want to put onto that side, that all can go into there. That should be good actually. This will come up and no, don't connect. Just not connect. And you, train, you need to have a new filter. Or well done before it left. Before it got completely out of range. Actually, you two can be switched back. Matter. You two are ready, right? Yeah, get rid of that line. So you've got one stack. Is that gonna be enough? I'll give these guys 2. Also going to throw a couple of those stack inserters in as well. Yes, we'll have to bring that into the bus somewhere, so we'll probably just bring it along the same line as this, and then work out how we're going to send it in. So we'll bring it up. Well, actually, we've got a 2 line there, haven't we? Did that with that one. I'll do that with this one as well, so we'll just bring that in. Or actually, we'll bring that down. Space to bring that down earlier? We do. So we'll do that. Probably not the best idea, but he should be fine. Oh, but this bomb one's going to be plastic, so... Get rid of that line. There's our sulfur. Gonna need to go and catch that before it floods the plastic line. Okay. We need this to run out. Yep. Actually, we're going to need another underground belt here, aren't we? There we go. On. Once that dies out, then we can build that back up and reconnect the plastic. But for right now, let's throw this sulfur onto our bus somewhere. I guess this should go over like that. No. You need to go like that. Jump down. That's going to be 2 circuits, 1 red belt, 1 blue belt. Steel gears. We don't have space for anything, do we? Right now, it's the only way it's going to get through the factory. Bring it on the where the blue circuits should be. Not an ideal setup. Oh, you didn't have any sulfur. I still haven't taken all the plastic yet. There we go. Whatever. We can dump some of it out at least. Yeah. Okay. Sulfur, that's coming through on the blue belts line. And of course we're out of belts. I'm going to hook this up. I'm going to clear out some space so we can start working on science. I will be right back. Alright, so we're over here at the end of the factory. I've built a little thing so we can get some inserters, belts at least. We'll need, basically down here on this side, we're going to build, that's what end of the intermediate, so we're here onwards, we'll build little utility things like inserters and belts and that. Other things we need to build the factory. What? Oh, there was a bite nest here, it's carved out like a square area in the forest. Yeah, so basically, we're going to do science past this sort of notch in the hill, and these belts are out far enough that anything we do from here will just miss this, as long as we build to the right. And what I'm thinking of doing is having production of stuff here, and then production of science up here. And looking at the spreadsheet I've got, it doesn't look like we actually need that many machines making the science, which is interesting. The first thing we're going to need is to have actually brought the copper over here, because that would be smart. And it looks like I've completely cocked that up here, so let's spend a hot minute fixing that. Obviously this will go eventually, but right now it's in the way. Really in the way. How far can we get with a red? Not all the way through. Oh dear. So let's just bring this in, underground. And throw the power pole just there. Okay, that's our copper as well then. And how am I already out of belts? This is why I built this. 5 stacks of belts should last us, you know, a minute or two. So this first one's gonna be really easy because all we need to do is take some copper up, and we want some gears to go with that. We're gonna have 100 per minute. These numbers don't seem to make sense, but we'll carry on. I don't want there. We want to bring you up. Yeah, the rank next to it should be fine. So you going up. Oh, I missed the steel. Why, that's one too far south, but that's not an issue. Okay, so that's our gears and our copper, and since these two don't need any further processing, we'll bring them right up to the top of this thing. So this is where all the belts are going. And then we just need factories to actually produce stuff, so let's give you a little bit of space. I think we only need for this, like 1 or 2. Not sure how much I believe this. It's saying we need 4 with those no modules, but if you put modules in, it's like 2. So let's go with 2, with 4, as it's saying. If I actually, let's go with 4 and put them so that we can actually access everything. That'll be the gears. Why are there no gears? Oh, because I left a single belt out. Right, there we go. I think it is built before this comes through. Actually, this is useless, isn't it? Because I can't put power poles down. Try and be a little bit efficient with things. You need 5 seconds to craft this, so there's no reason to use fast inserters. And the long arms will do just fine for picking up that. We want to make that, and we just missed it. We don't need power up anyway. Okay, that's our belt of science. What we need now is power though, so let's grab some long range poles, and this should be running along. Why did I not do it in this gap? Yeah. Okay, and then we'll just run this up just straight north. Okay, so that's that powered. Now we're going to want, well, we're doing this on one side, so we can do the other science on the other side, and logistics science packs. It's saying we need 4 again, which seems very dubious to me, but yeah, sure. However, you are going to be slightly more interesting because you need inserter and transport belt, and we can do that on a single belt. That'll be fine. And you are slow, so we can go with just slow inserters. Throw some power poles down. Let's bring this belt down. I guess on one side we're going to produce transport belts, and the other side we're going to try and produce the that's the top. Let's give it a bit of a gutter. Battery there. Do we even need 2 factories. Because like transport belts and then take. Gee, let's do transport belt on. No, they actually use pretty much exactly the same resources, don't they? This uses transport belts and gear wheels. This uses transport gear wheels and circuits. So I suppose we could bring gears and plates in on the same belt. This needs to come in forwards. But I can't go there. Right, so that's your belts, your gears and your plates. You've got 2 things going in there, so let's throw fast inserter. Actually, you're going to be producing quite a lot of seconds, so let's do fast inserters on the output as well. Well, that may be slightly overkill. And we just need circuits to come in with you, and circuits need to come into this one, and they may as well just come straight in the bottom there. This guy across, jump him under the iron. One thing I have forgotten is that there is copper and just copper. There we go. Up and back in. And we should have power for... Yep. Perfect. That's you. So that should be Green Science operational. Now it starts to get a little bit more complicated. Well, saying that, it doesn't, does it? Because the next 3 are all on the same belt, which is chemical science. And it's saying for that, we're going to need 8 machines, which sounds a bit more reasonable to the amount of science machines we're going to need, things. We're going to need... You have 3 ingredients. Can we... Are they? 2 engine units, 3. So we have for 3 circuits coming on one belt, and the sulfur and the engine units come on the other, but we'll put that one on the inside, I guess. Oops. It's 5, 7, and 8. That would mean this is going to be the output, and again. These are all slow recipes. They can have slow inserters to save on that infinitesimal amount of resources that it takes to build a fast one in comparison. Yeah, I shouldn't even need to worry about the throughput on these belts because they're just so little. Going through in. Is taking what? 24 seconds? It does make 2 on the output, but the slow inserter can't deal with that much. There are bigger problems. In. Alright. So. Alright, we are going to need the extra space for sorting out. No. Sorting out the belts. Right, that's a problem. How about we try this again? Only that's going to be our. That's going to be our 2 belts. Let's sort this end out first. We want a single belt of circuits and have that on the inside. Okay. And this belt Used to be a combined belt, but we shall combine it like that. So one of you needs to be engines and one of you needs to be sulfur, and that makes sense done that way around. Let's bring these belts over. It's not right, is it? But that might be the only place sulfur is needed. Well, for right now we won't judge that, just in case it's not. These are all facing backwards. Alright, that's sulfur and engine units. Now we just need to bring these two up, and we're at belt. Oh, I'm going to save you from having to watch me pick up all those bells, so just go grab some from over here. Pick those up in a moment. The other thing we're going to need is actually the science buildings. Got 20 of them going, that should be a good start, at least. Oh, the amount of resources on these belts, I was moaning about the factories. Yeah, we're just going to rip all this down. I'll come through and rip up these belts later. It will go to the same height, so that's easy to see. Okay, so in line with that. Throw inserters everywhere. No, thank you. And the outputs. You're gonna make chemical back. It's gonna be a fast belt. And you need power. So that's gonna be a simple case of doing that. Alright. So do we need any large numbers bigger than this? No. This is the biggest column of science, so we can easily put the military one next to it then. How many do we need for that? Apparently. Yeah, okay. All done. That seems ridiculous, but alright. Again, we can just do single output. You're going to need... We aren't doing bricks yet, so that's going to be a problem. Grenades, we don't have coal coming through yet. Then piercing rounds we'll need to sort out factories for. Okay, well I think that could be something we can do next episode. But right now, this is as high as we're going to be going with science. Let's think about building. How are we going to go about it? That'll be a huge amount of space out here to the right. But this should be as high as the factory's going to get, so... That's 4 modules. 4 modules. 4 science types. Where those labs go. We can always build out into the ocean, so we're not exactly a huge disadvantage for space. The problem with this is we're going to have to work out how we're going to get the science in. So we'll just run along to power poles. Oh, that's great. Throw down some lights as well. Not 2, just 1. And then we're gonna just do long inserters in the middle, I guess, and small inserters on the outside. And call that good. But this should mean, once we've got it connected up to power. Oh, let me just go through and set these up quick. Okay, let's plug it in. And apart from that, we don't have enough blue science. They should be fine, because they should be producing more than this is able to use up. Just in case if there isn't a backlog of blue yet, because blue takes more effort to make. Okay, that's all processing is a go. I guess next episode, what do we need? We need electric engines. We're going to need to sort out oil to do that. But what we could do is just set up lubricant and solid fuel. That's a good idea. Lubricant, solid fuel. We're going to send that into the fuel to fuel all our factory. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.